Dear customer, we thank you for purchasing the New Era syringe pump through Unigenetics. Unigenetics is a distributor for New Era for the last 3 years in India. What you have got is two separate pumps which will be connected in a way that both the pumps work for continuous flow. Here we can define the two pumps, one as a master pump which controls all the parameters for both the pumps, and this will be a secondary dual pump, or we call it slave syringe pump. Here one dual kit is provided where the two syringes are connected in a way that one tubing always takes the solvent in and the other tubing always throw the solvent out or infuse the solvent. So here this is the connection of the tubings. These two tubings will go straight on this kit, and this is your infuse output, and these two tubings are connected in a way to load the syringe. It's quite simple, and both the syringes will be loaded in the same manner. This is your barrel, this is your plunger. So one is plunger flange and this is the barrel flange. So what we have to do is, here we are showing how to load the syringe on both the pumps. This is a drive retainer bracket. If we want to make it free on the drive, we just have to pull it up and it slides freely. So what we will do, we will adjust both the flanges, the plunger flange and the barrel flange, in a way that both fits here exactly. Then we will tighten this thumb screw to tighten the flange, and the other flange can be tightened by these two screws. Number 1 is on the left and number 2 is on the right. Make sure that these two screws should be tightened properly so that the syringe is tight on the syringe pump. Once it is tightened, we can release this drive release thumb screw, and now the syringe is fit. After that, we will lock the syringe with this syringe lock spring. So the syringe is fixed on the master pump. The same way we will fix the syringe on the slave pump. Once the syringes are fit, now we can give the power. So the power supply is a normal supply which converts the AC into 12 volt DC. So we have connected the first power to the slave pump and then the second power to the master pump. These are 12 volt DC supplies. Then to work this in master and slave configuration or dual configuration, there is one cable. This cable should be connected from computer to computer of both the pumps. So one is connected to the computer of the slave and the second is connected to the computer of the master. Now all the connections for both the pumps in continuous mode are done. Now we will give the power. In the slave pump, we have to give only two parameters. We will put the power on from the back. So here the display is flashing. We can press any arrow key to make it stable, and we have to give only two parameters. One is volume. Volume we have to keep it 0. So these are the arrow keys where the volume goes up and down. So it goes up to 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0. So we have to keep the volume of the slave pump as 0. It will show off. And we have to give the diameter of the syringe. This is a 60 ml syringe. Here the diameter of the syringe is 29.7 mm. So we will go to diameter and set it as 29.7 mm. So this is set. That is all we have to do in the secondary pump or slave pump. Now we will come to the master pump. Before starting the pump, we will press the program function key and keep it pressed and put the power on and then release it. So by doing this, what we have done is we have configured both the pumps in continuous mode or dual mode. Now we have to get the volume, diameter and rate. Again the diameter will be same, 29.7 mm. Here we will give some volume, say 20 ml. So 20 ml is the volume we have set. It means that this syringe will infuse 20 ml and that syringe will withdraw 20 ml, and after that the functions will be reversed and this will withdraw 20 ml and the second pump will infuse 20 ml. And now we have to give the rate. So rate here is ml per hour. If we want to change this, again press the rate and with the arrow key make it ml per minute and leave it there. Now if we have to change the rate, say 20 ml per minute, we can go here and this we will make 0. So this is again 20 ml per minute. Now because this is a double syringe pump, in the same way we can connect the second syringe on the master pump and second syringe on the slave pump, and again connect these tubing so that both the syringe will work simultaneously. After loading all the parameters, this shows withdraw. It means that now this is in the withdraw mode. If we want to delete it, press this extreme right arrow key and this will come in the pumping mode. It means that this pump will pump and this pump will infuse. We just have to press the start. So we can see that this pump is infusing and this pump is withdrawing. Once it does the 20 ml infusion, this pump will come in the withdraw mode and this pump, the second pump, will come in the infusion mode. Dear customer, we have tried here best to give a demonstration of the working of the pumps. This is a very simple plug and play instrument. Still, if you have any queries regarding the operations, please let us know and we are here to support all the time. So you can see that from here the solvent is coming out continuously, and this is the reservoir from where both the pumps will take the solvent. So this is the way we achieve the continuous infusion mode. Dear customer, we once again thank you for the purchase of the pump.